Have you ever paused to ask yourself, what truly defines a life well lived? Is it wealth, possessions, or accolades? Or is it found in the quiet moments, those fleeting, precious experiences that often go unnoticed yet shape the very core of our existence? In today's video, we'll uncover the profound lessons that life teaches us. Lessons whispered through resilience, gratitude, love, and self-respect. From the power of a genuine smile that can light up a room to the strength of letting go of what no longer serves you, this journey will guide you to reflect on what truly matters. Why should you stay until the end? Because this isn't just a video, it's an opportunity to realign your perspective on happiness, relationships, and the importance of living authentically. You'll discover the strength in forgiveness, the joy in gratitude, and the unshakable peace that comes with self-worth. And as we dive deeper, you'll learn how to embrace life's imperfections and create a sanctuary of purpose and love within yourself. So, ask yourself, what is one thing I can do today to make my life and the lives of those around me a little better? By the end of this video, you may just find the answer. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Life has been an unrelenting yet profoundly generous teacher, offering lessons not through grandeur but in the quiet, overlooked moments that define our days. It whispers that true wisdom comes not from the ceaseless chatter of our voices, but from the stillness of listening, a space where understanding blooms and empathy takes root. A genuine smile, unforced and radiant, possesses a magnetic charm that no amount of wealth or designer labels could ever replicate. It lights up a room, softens hearts, and leaves an indelible mark that words often fail to achieve. Respect and education, the silent architects of opportunity, build pathways to worlds that money alone can never access. They are the keys to doors that reveal lasting connections, trust, and the richness of shared human experience. Our attitudes, though fleeting and mutable, carry the power to shape our relationships, drawing people closer or pushing them away with equal force. And yet, life has shown me that the only worthwhile comparison is not to the world around us, but to the reflection of who we were yesterday. The goal is not perfection but progress, small, steady steps toward a better version of ourselves. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small, for these are the threads that weave the fabric of our growth. Cherish what you hold in your hands today, a heartfelt conversation, the laughter of a loved one, the soft glow of the morning sun. For these are the moments that slip silently into memory, leaving behind a bittersweet ache when they are gone. Expect nothing from life, and you will find yourself astonished by the beauty it delivers. Gratitude is not simply a virtue, it is a lens through which even the smallest blessings shine brilliantly. Some, despite their abundance, lament the unfulfilled desires that overshadow their riches, while others, with so little, greet each day with a smile and thank the universe for its simple gifts. A warm meal, a kind word, or the soft rustle of leaves in the wind. Over time, you come to understand that the most profound moments are not hidden in the distant future but alive in the fragile, fleeting now. These moments, though small, hold the weight of eternity if we are wise enough to embrace them. When heartbreak shatters us, we often look outward for healing, but the truth is this: no new love can mend what only self-worth can restore. We must look inward, rebuilding our self-esteem with patience and care, nurturing the broken pieces until they are whole again. Stop measuring your happiness by fleeting emotions, and start asking if your presence brings light to those around you. To live a life of true greatness requires no grand accomplishments, but a heart rooted in humility. What we give freely to others, be it kindness, love, or understanding, will eventually find its way back to us. Plant seeds of goodness, and the universe will water them in ways you cannot imagine. If love comes knocking, don't let fear or doubt keep you from answering. Love is often hesitant, shy, and vulnerable, and it takes courage to open the door and let it in. Embrace it with an open heart, For love's true beauty lies not in perfection but in its authenticity. Seek not a flawless partner but someone who sees your flaws and loves you for them. Someone who values you as you are, without expectation or demand for change. That is where the essence of perfection truly resides, in love that is raw, real, and unconditional. Find your place among those who uplift you, who value your presence not out of obligation but because they cherish your essence. If you are to lose yourself in another, let it only be for someone who is already lost in you. True love is never a loss. The real tragedy is in the inability to receive it fully and with grace. Mock not the storms others endure, for life is a delicate balance between sunlight and tempests. The hardest times are often the ones that teach us the most, shaping our character and revealing our resilience. And when you find yourself lost, remember that the first step toward clarity is walking away from the places and people who no longer serve your soul. There are those who may want to hold on to you but cannot articulate why, who may claim to care but show it through indifference or mistreatment. Loving yourself enough to leave such situations is not selfish, it is necessary. True love, the kind that nurtures and uplifts, will never destroy you or diminish your spirit. It will heal, inspire, and encourage you to grow into the best version of yourself. For a woman, trust is sacred, and she gives it only to the man who respects her mind as deeply as he cherishes her heart. Genuine love is not built on grandiose declarations, but on the quiet, consistent acts of care, a listening ear, a thoughtful gesture, or an unwavering belief in her dreams. It is this kind of love that weathers the storms of life and stands unshaken by the passage of time. Life, in all its complexity, is a masterpiece painted with these truths. Embrace them, for they remind us that love, respect, gratitude, and humility are not just ideals to strive for. They are the very foundation of a life well lived. Respecting a woman's mind means embracing the entirety of who she is, her intelligence, her independence, her boundless autonomy. It means recognizing her as a partner, not a possession, and valuing her thoughts, ideas, and dreams with the same weight as your own. It's about treating her as an equal, acknowledging the strength of her perspective, and granting her the freedom to be unapologetically herself, without imposing limitations or projecting outdated ideals. When a man truly respects a woman's mind, he creates a bond grounded in trust and admiration, laying the cornerstone of a relationship that is both healthy and profoundly fulfilling. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. At its heart, this wisdom reminds us that real intimacy doesn't thrive in control or conformity, but in mutual respect, emotional understanding, and the celebration of individuality. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, those who are genuine, noble, intelligent, and positive, and you'll notice a transformation in the quality of your life. Relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are mirrors reflecting our inner state. Be kind and sincere to others, not only for their sake, but for the peace it brings to your own soul. Disappointing others often mirrors a deeper disappointment in yourself, so let your actions come from the heart, knowing that life has a way of returning that energy. The past, with all its triumphs and failures, is a teacher, not a master. Learn from it, but don't dwell there. Dream of the future, but don't live in its shadow. The present, fleeting as it may be, is the only reality we possess. Mistakes are inevitable, a shared human flaw, but the strength to apologize and make amends is a rare and noble virtue. Expect nothing from others, and instead, hold yourself accountable. In doing so, you free yourself from disappointment and anchor your happiness within. Give generously, not just to the world around you but to yourself. Self-love isn't selfish, it's essential. Don't cling to a love that breaks you, no matter how deeply rooted it feels. Letting go of what hurts doesn't signify weakness. It's a powerful act of self-respect. Humility may not open every door, but it will guide you to the ones that matter most, the ones that align with your soul. Falling in love is never without risk. We leave pieces of ourselves behind with every heartfelt connection. The secret lies in choosing someone who cherishes those pieces, someone who helps you feel whole, even when life feels fragmented. Kindness is a currency we can never spend enough of, especially when we remember that everyone we meet is fighting battles we may never see. Life's imperfections are universal, yet happiness is found not in what we lack, but in appreciating what we have. We can't rewrite yesterday, but we can ruin the beauty of today by obsessing over tomorrow. Life's most enduring lessons are often the simplest. Listening more than speaking, respecting others and ourselves, valuing education and kindness over material wealth. A smile, unencumbered and genuine, carries a charm no garment can replicate. Our attitude doesn't just reflect who we are, it determines who stays and who leaves our lives. Love, too, isn't a choice of the mind, it's a feeling that flows naturally when we let it. To shine brightly doesn't require dimming the light of others. Pursue your dreams with passion and integrity, unconcerned by comparisons, for comparison is the thief of joy. Meet life's unpredictability with humor, it's the mark of true intelligence and resilience. Aim to leave your mark on the world, but not by erasing the paths others walk. Judge less, and you'll judge yourself less harshly. Speak ill of no one, for the truest reflection of your character is found in the way you treat others. To live with grace is to uplift, to inspire, and to leave the world a kinder place than you found it. Time, the quiet teacher of our lives, has imparted to me lessons that are both profound and bittersweet. It has taught me the importance of hope, a guiding star in moments of darkness, but also the necessity of tempering that hope with realism, for hope alone cannot mend what is broken. It has whispered that worry is a thief of joy, robbing us of the present moment in exchange for fears that may never come to pass. Life moves with a rhythm all its own, and I've come to understand that what arrives in our lives does so with purpose, even if that purpose is hidden from view. Similarly, what departs leaves a space, not a void, but an invitation for new beginnings, even if it takes time for us to see it that way. I've learned to hold my worth as sacred and to guard it fiercely. Never let someone show you more than once that you are not a priority in their life. When someone devalues you, let them go, not out of anger, but out of self-respect. Value yourself as you would treasure the most precious gift, for no one else will honor your worth if you do not. Forgiveness, I've discovered, is not a concession to others but a gift to ourselves. When we forgive, we release the chains of resentment and hurt that weigh down our hearts. And when we let go of the things that no longer serve us, be they relationships, regrets, or fears, we create space to grow into the person we are meant to become. True happiness doesn't lie in possessions or accolades. It resides in the quiet moments that often pass unnoticed. It is the joy of sharing what you have, no matter how little, and the warmth of connecting with another soul. It's found in the peace of knowing you've done your best, even when the outcome is uncertain, and in the contentment of embracing life's imperfections. Happiness grows when we stop chasing the approval of others, when we release the need to conform to their expectations. Living according to our own values is a liberating act. It anchors us in a peace that cannot be shaken, a sanctuary within ourselves. The present moment is a fleeting treasure, delicate as a butterfly's wings. Tomorrow is not promised, and the past is a shadow we cannot hold. Yet, we so often allow the future to fill us with anxiety, and the past to weigh us down with regret. Time moves relentlessly forward, and life's most precious gifts, the people we love, the moments we cherish, the beauty of a sunrise, are fleeting and irreplaceable. Hold them close. Let go of what no longer serves you, and step boldly into the future, knowing that even uncertainty holds the potential for greatness. Life's challenges often disguise themselves as obstacles, but with time and perspective, we realize they were bridges all along. These bridges carry us to places we could never have reached without struggle. There is a power in silence, a wisdom in knowing when to speak and when to let your actions or quiet presence say all that needs to be said. Cherish the rare souls who truly care for you, who see your worth without conditions. These people are like stars in the night sky, bright, constant, and irreplaceable. Granting someone a second chance is an act of immense courage, for it requires us to open our hearts to the possibility of pain once more. And yet, love, true, unconditional love, is not measured by grand gestures made in moments of loneliness. It is revealed in the quiet, unspoken moments when someone, even at their happiest, thinks of you and wishes you were there to share their joy. That is the essence of being loved, not as a filler for empty spaces, but as a treasured companion in life's fullness. Jealousy is a shadow that often masquerades as criticism or competition. Recognize it for what it is, a reflection of someone else's insecurity, and protect yourself from its reach. To understand someone, listen not to what they say about themselves, but to what they say about others. Their words will reveal their character more clearly than any claim they make. We wait for miracles, imagining them as grand, transformative events, but the truth is, they are often disguised as small acts of kindness, a stranger's smile, a friend's comforting hand, or the unwavering love of someone who believes in us. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to abundance. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, we invite more blessings into our lives. Forgiveness, too, is a miracle. It frees us from the burdens of anger and resentment, healing wounds that might otherwise fester. Love is the greatest journey we undertake, and it begins within. It's not about finding someone to complete us, but about breaking down the walls we've built against love, starting with ourselves. Learning to love who we are, flaws and all, is the first step toward building connections with others. Time, precious and fleeting, is the most valuable gift we are given. Wasting it on things or people who don't nurture us is the greatest tragedy, for once time is lost, it can never be reclaimed. Grace in loss, courage in victory, these are the virtues that define a life well lived. Do not expend your energy trying to win the approval of those who cannot see your light. Focus instead on those who cherish you, and you will find peace and fulfillment beyond measure. Happiness often sneaks up on us in the smallest moments, a kind word, a warm hug, or a heartfelt smile. These moments, though fleeting, carry a sweetness that lingers long after they've passed. Life is a series of lessons, each one a test of whether we've truly absorbed its wisdom. Let each experience, whether joyful or painful, shape you, teaching you something valuable about yourself and the world. There will be times when stepping away from everyone and everything is necessary, not out of selfishness but out of self-preservation. In solitude, you discover who truly values you and who doesn't. Clarity comes when you strip away the noise and listen to the quiet truth of your heart. Growth happens when you take responsibility for your happiness, refusing to play the victim and daring to prioritize your own well-being. Not everyone will celebrate your choices, especially when they challenge their expectations of you, but that's okay. You owe it to yourself to live authentically, to embrace your journey, and to find the peace that only comes when you honor your own soul. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Some people seem to hold the world in their hands, blessed with abundance, opportunities, and all the outward trappings of success, and yet their hearts ache, their minds restless for what they perceive as missing. Others, with far less, radiate a quiet contentment and joy that seems almost otherworldly. They find happiness in life's smallest offerings, a warm breeze on a cool day, the laughter of a loved one, or the stillness of a star-filled night. This contrast reveals a profound truth. True wealth is not measured by the weight of material riches or the size of accomplishments, but by the lightness of a peaceful mind and the fullness of a grateful heart. Wealth is having someone who values you, someone who holds you in their thoughts not out of duty but out of love, and someone who treasures your presence as a gift. As the seasons of life pass, the lessons they bring are unrelenting yet transformative. One of the most powerful lessons is the art of forgiveness. Not just forgiving those who have wronged you, but learning to forgive yourself. It is only through self-forgiveness that we release the chains of past mistakes and begin to move forward with an open heart. Time will also teach you the immeasurable value of expressing your love and gratitude openly. Say the words that need to be said, share the emotions that weigh on your heart, and never wait for the perfect moment, for that moment may never come. Regret is often born not from what we did, but from what we left undone. Memories are beautiful and poignant, but they can never replace the presence of those we love. Cherish them now, while their laughter still rings, their touch is still warm, and their eyes still meet yours. The worth of a person is not found in the brands they wear or the accolades they accumulate. It is in the steps they take and the journey those steps represent. Life is a series of moments stitched together by the choices we make and the paths we dare to follow. It's not about what adorns our feet, but about the courage to walk boldly in a direction that aligns with our truth, even when the road is uncertain or the terrain uneven. Strength, true and enduring, is found in the moments when we muster the courage to say, "This is not what I want for my life." It is in those moments of clarity that we open the door to profound change. The act of choosing oneself, choosing to step away from what drains us, diminishes us, or misaligns with our values, is not selfish but a declaration of self-respect. The most precious gift we can give to those we love, and to ourselves, is our presence. Yet, it is often the gift we take for granted. Be there, for your loved ones, for your passions, for yourself, because nothing is more fleeting than time. Write your sadness in the sand, where the tides of life can wash it away, but carve your joys into stone so that they endure, a testament to the beauty you've experienced. Wisdom is not a destination, but a lifelong journey of learning, unlearning, and relearning. It is knowing when to act and when to wait, when to speak your truth and when silence can speak louder. It is understanding that shining brightly does not mean dimming the light of others. Instead, let your light illuminate their paths and bring warmth to their shadows. Every person who crosses your path, every fleeting moment, every connection, these are gifts, and each one holds the potential to change you in ways you may not yet understand. Honor them, treasure them, and let them shape you into a better version of yourself. What often feels like a failure, a setback, or rejection is, more often than not, a redirection. Life has a way of guiding us toward better paths, even if the way forward feels uncertain at first. Do not let your worth be defined by the fleeting opinions of others. Your value is intrinsic, undeniable, and independent of external validation. The right people will see your light not because you shout about it, but because it shines naturally. Focus on living authentically, and the right people will find their way into your life. The secret to a fulfilling life is not in seeking happiness as though it were a destination on a map. Happiness is not something to be found, it is something to be created, moment by moment. It lives in the connections we nurture with others, the kindness we show to strangers and loved ones alike, and the courage we summon to live a life that reflects our deepest values. Reflect on these truths and allow them to guide your days, filling them with purpose, love, and peace. Happiness is a journey that unfolds with each passing moment. It is not tied to some far-off achievement or grand possession, but is found in the ordinary miracles of daily life. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of a friend's voice, the quiet pride of overcoming a challenge. It is in the small victories we achieve, the quiet moments we savor, and the connections we make that give life its richness. To be present in the here and now, to recognize and appreciate the beauty of simplicity, is to embrace life as it is, imperfections and all. Perfection is a myth, an illusion that keeps us from fully embracing the messy, unpredictable, and wonderfully imperfect reality of life. Let go of the need for everything to be flawless, for happiness is not born of perfection but of perspective. Life is filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours that can bring both heartache and joy. Learn to laugh at its unpredictability, to forgive yourself for your missteps, and to forgive others for theirs. Move forward not with fear but with hope, knowing that each day brings with it the chance to grow, to love, and to live more fully. Sometimes, the most transformative act you can perform is simply to pause, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. In that stillness, you allow yourself the space to reflect on what truly matters and release the weight of what does not. Life is full of noise and distractions, but not every battle is worth fighting, and not every opinion requires your acknowledgement. Protecting your peace is an act of wisdom, not weakness. Choose your battles with intention, and focus on the people, activities, and dreams that bring light into your life. Joy and fulfillment come not from chasing everything but from cherishing what aligns with your heart. There is immense strength in vulnerability, even though the world often equates it with weakness. It takes courage to let your guard down, to share your true self with others, the messy parts, the dreams that scare you, and the struggles you wish you didn't have. Yet it is in this honesty that authentic connections are born. The right people will love you for your unfiltered, imperfect self, not for the facade you present. Relationships built on the foundation of honesty and trust have the strength to endure life's storms and the depth to flourish in its brightest moments. Self-love is not a luxury, it is a necessity. You cannot pour from an empty cup, nor can you give the best of yourself to others if you continually neglect your own needs. Taking time to nurture your spirit, heal from the wounds life inflicts, and honor your worth is not selfish, it is essential. Treat yourself with the kindness and compassion you would offer a dear friend. In doing so, you set the standard for how others should treat you and create a life where your needs and dreams are valued. Grudges and bitterness are heavy burdens to bear, weighing down your heart and clouding your days. Carrying anger is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer. Forgiveness is not about excusing someone's wrongs or diminishing your pain. It is about freeing yourself from the shackles of resentment. When you forgive, you choose to prioritize your peace and open yourself to healing and growth. It's an act of liberation, a gift you give yourself to move forward unencumbered by the past. Gratitude is the compass that points to joy. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, life becomes abundant. Celebrate the small wins, the laughter of a loved one, the beauty of a sunrise, the simple pleasure of a quiet moment. Even on the hardest days, there are blessings to be found, and gratitude has the power to transform hardship into moments of grace. By recognizing the good in your life, no matter how small, you create a wellspring of contentment that sustains you. Life is a series of challenges, each one an invitation to discover your strength. Fear of failure is natural, but failure itself is not something to avoid. It is one of life's greatest teachers. Every mistake carries within it the seeds of wisdom and growth. Each stumble is an opportunity to rise stronger, more resilient, and more equipped to face what lies ahead. Success is not measured by the absence of failure, but by your determination to keep going, to stand up each time you fall. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Surround yourself with people who uplift your spirit, who inspire you to dream bigger and become better while loving you just as you are. True friends and partners are those who celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and stand by you in your struggles. They nourish your soul with their kindness, understanding, and unwavering support. Choose these relationships intentionally, and walk away from those that drain your energy or compromise your peace. The people you surround yourself with shape your journey. Choose wisely. Let love be the guiding principle of your life. It doesn't have to be loud or grand to be meaningful. Love is in the small, quiet acts of kindness, a comforting word, a gentle touch, a moment of patience. It is in the time you give to those who matter, the care you show to strangers, and the grace you extend to yourself. Love is the thread that weaves meaning into life, transforming ordinary moments into something extraordinary. And always remember, life is fleeting. Time is the one resource we can never reclaim, so do not waste it on things that do not bring you joy, growth, or purpose. Pursue your passions with fervor, cherish your loved ones with your whole heart, and savor the moments that make you feel truly alive. In the end, it is not the things you acquire but the love you share, the memories you create, and the purpose you live with that define a life well lived. As you journey through this life, carry these lessons with you, not as mere words but as principles to guide your actions and choices. Be kind to yourself and others, be brave enough to chase your dreams, and be true to who you are at your core. The rest, as it always does, will fall into place. Life has a way of rewarding those who live with integrity, gratitude, and love. Let these truths anchor you and inspire you to create a life filled with meaning, purpose, and joy. What have you learned from this video? What's one lesson, thought, or practice that resonated with you and that you'll bring into your life starting today? Share your insights in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. If this video has inspired you, please let us know by leaving a comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content that uplifts, empowers, and helps you live a life filled with purpose and joy. Together, Let's continue this journey of self-discovery and growth. Thank you for watching.